Hey, I'm Liam from BitSpace Development. I'm here today to show you how to create a virtual tour using just a Ricoh Theta and your phone. First, you're going to start by taking your Ricoh Theta and pressing that on button at the top. So this is the Theta S, but this also works with the Theta M15. What you're going to do is you're going to quickly press on and make sure that your Wi-Fi on your Ricoh Theta is going. On this one, it shows right there that the Wi-Fi is on. From there, all you're going to do is you're going to go into the settings on whatever type of phone you have, into your Wi-Fi settings. Make sure that you click the Theta Wi-Fi. It's going to pop up where your internet would regularly pop up. When the password pops up, all you have to do is pop in those numbers around the bottom of your phone, on the bottom of the Theta, and you're good to go. What we have here is just a standard tripod that you can buy at Walmart, and it actually allows you to get a much better quality picture from your Ricoh Theta. So I'm going to show you. It just quickly screws on the top, such as any camera would. Now you're good to go to start shooting your virtual tour. The next step in creating your virtual tour is to download the right app from the App Store. If you're using the M15, make sure you have the Ricoh Theta app downloaded. If you're using the Theta S, make sure you have the Ricoh Theta S app downloaded. So this is the Ricoh Theta S app, as we're obviously using the Ricoh Theta S in this video. So your first step is to open the app, make sure that it says the camera's connected to the phone. You're going to press this middle button here. It's going to open the control dashboard, and then to take your virtual tour shot, click the middle button, and now you can see the image is synthesizing, and shortly you will have the first step to making your virtual tour.
Hi there, Dan here. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about making a tour here on RealPano. So RealPano is our new tool here for creating virtual tours for real estate, whether that's commercial or residential, or just creating a tour for your business. So I'm just going to walk you through the few steps that it actually takes to make a panorama on RealPano. So this is your landing page. This is what you'll see as soon as you've signed up, verified, entered all the required information, and you're ready to start making a tour. So I'm just going to go ahead and click create a property. So it'll take you into our simple streamlined wizard, and I'm just going to add in a few pieces of information here. So 321. As you enter information into the system, we'll be checking off things based on whether they've been completed correctly or not. I'm going to go ahead and move on to step 2 because I've added a name and a description for the tour that I'm creating. So there's 2 different kinds of tours that you can create on RealPano. The first one is flat. That's when you just take any standard output from a cell phone or a DSLR camera, link them up, and you can add interactive hotspots to it. The second is a 360 panorama. That uses an equirectangular map that's been generated from any spherical camera like the Ricoh Theta, or just a photosphere that you've created with your cell phone. The 360 spheres allow you to see the entire room, whereas the flat lets your customers only see a specific portion of the room. So I'm going to go ahead and create a 360 tour just because I have some images pre-prepared with my Ricoh Theta. My skin is going to be the virtual tour skin. You have a few selections here. I generally recommend the virtual tour, especially if you have multiple images. If you only are using a single scene, you can use the default skin. And if you don't want to give any controls to your users, you can choose no skin, but virtual tour is generally the best if you have multiple rooms linked up. I'm going to go ahead and grab my first scene. So I have a folder here with a few images. I'm going to have 4 rooms in mine. I'm going to grab my first image. It'll just take a moment to upload. And as it's uploading, of course, you have a nice progress bar here. Once I've uploaded this initial scene though, and I continue to step 3, my tour is essentially already being created. Our system starts processing your image and gets it ready to be edited and shared, but we give you the option to add additional rooms. And while this is uploading, I'll go ahead and just talk about a couple of the features here. So on the side, you're going to see a list of your properties. You can add additional properties. We also have analytics and suggesting a feature. So we're always listening for our customers that want to suggest new features. And at the bottom right, you're going to notice that we have a support button. You can contact us anytime, and often you'll see that says chat. You're welcome to live chat with us anytime. And up in the top right corner, we have a quick way for you to edit your account. So now that my image is done, I'm going to go ahead and proceed to step 3. So it's going to take us to the third portion. You'll notice up in the top right corner we're processing it, and it should be finished soon. There's no real way to know exactly how long the image will take, but it's generally pretty quick. We're now able to add additional rooms, so I'm just going to go ahead and add room 2 here. There's also a 360 image. I'll browse for that, and I'll choose from there. As soon as you're done adding rooms, you'll just hit this finish button, and that will take you back. So this is just finishing up here. I'm going to go ahead and add this second room. Add the room there. And our scene is being processed and added to the tour. So I'll go ahead and just click finished. Although I have 4 images for this specific tour, I'm only going to add the 2 for now. So from here now, you'll notice instead of the text welcoming me, I have a list of my tours. This will become a grid of your tours as you add more. You can have quite a few on the system, so if you don't really like the one that turned out, you don't have to delete it. You can just add a second one. To quickly look at it, you can click on either the picture or the title, and this is just a very simple equirectangular that's been processed into our spherical viewer. You notice that you can look all the way up, down, around. You have some controls down at the bottom, so clicking over. Now that I have 2 scenes, if I click the second scene down here, I can jump into the second room, which just happens to be right beside the first one. So this becomes a quick, easy, shareable thing. You can send people to the link that's generated by the system. That can be easily embedded into any listing system, or you can even embed this on your website. We are adding additional sharing features right now that will make it easier for you to share. Now, say I want to link those 2 rooms up together. I'll jump quickly into the hotspot editor, and I'll just edit the scene. I'm going to go ahead and open up my hotspot tools. And from in here, you'll see there's a selection of different kinds of things you can add to your tour. I'm just going to grab the transition hotspot, and I'm going to go ahead and just plop it down over here. And I'll just call this main office. Okay. And we let you choose, so I'm going to choose the room 2, the second scene that we added. And then we let you choose the way you want to transition over there. So I'm going to do a color blend, and I'm just going to do the standard 2-second black. You can also change the opacity, scale, and rotation of your images. But that's good enough for me. So now I'm just going to go back to editing it. And I'll view the actual panorama now. I look off to the side, the hotspot that we just added is on there. So I'll click that, and I've transitioned to the next room. So that's just a quick overview of creating a virtual tour in RealPano, how quick it is to just upload a couple images and add some clickable hotspots. So I hope you found this helpful. Thanks.